Last episode we got ourselves 52 agility, which is arguably the best level my account could have ever gotten. Now we can access the wilderness agility course, meaning our EXP rates have increased tremendously, and the grind to 60 to access the God Wars wilderness dungeon has become a lot easier, and this area of the game will completely change my account. It's all come to this, the last lap of the freaking grind. 60 agility, there it is. Thanks to all the people who came out during the stream. Took around 7-ish hours. We did get PK'd a couple of times, but God Wars Dungeon via agility route is now unlocked. Now, because you take a lot of damage in the wilderness course, you do end up using a lot of food, and look at our food, boys. It's not looking too hot. So we're going to be making pizza until we hit 55 cooking. Because once we hit 55 cooking, we'll unlock anchovy pizzas, which are a step up from the meat pizzas. This is going to take a very long time. Oh boy, here's the first level, 49. And as we add the rat meat to the pizza, there's 50. I did not record 51, but there is 52. Oh my god, this is and 53. This grind is something else. 55 cooking, I just skipped 54. We can now make anchovy pizzas, the best free-to-play food in the game as well. They heal 18. So just to give you an idea of how long that took, 399 meat pizzas. But it was all worth it. Using some of the anchovies I already had in my bank, I made my first anchovy pizzas, and this is going to be food I'm going to use for a very, very long time. Okay, so that took a very long time to complete, but now we have a decent amount of food and we can finally continue with some Slayer. Currently we are assigned 141 Black Demons, which is no easy task. Black Demons have a lot of health, so we're going to be needing a lot of fire strikes to complete this task, which is why I am high alching anything I can out of my bank that I already haven't, as we are going to need a lot of GP. Now, not only do Black Demons give a lot of Slayer EXP, but they also give amazing chances at mysterious emblems and hold the best in slot plate body for our account, which is the rune chain body. Just 2 kills into the task and we already have a mysterious emblem under our belt. One of the drops I forgot to mention was the rune med helm, as we don't actually need this item as we already have the rune full helm. It is still pretty nice because it alks for 11k and it does pay back for a lot of the runes that we're going to use. No, I thought that was the rune chain. It literally looks like it on the ground. It's just a flat blue thing. Oh, man. How do these things drop myth kite shields? That's the same drop as the greater demons, and they're double the combat level. Mysterious emblem number 2 of the task. We're 53 demons left. The luck is real. 1 in 76.5 chance. Third emblem of the task. 20 demons left. Shout out to this dude. By far the longest Slayer task this account has had. And we get a rune med helm on the last Black Demon. Now I am planning to put Slayer off for a bit as we do need to make more cash in the account. 77 mammoths, was just curious what I was going to get. So yeah, that's a pretty good task overall. Slayer tasks are starting to get very expensive when I have to put a bunch of runes into one task, and the alks barely pay back for it. Looting steel plate bodies and steel plate legs are not very fun, and they take a very long time. So what do we do to solve this? Well, the answer lies in the Wilderness God Wars dungeon, which is why we got 60 agility in the first place. The ecumenical key, which was added on the 13th of March in 2014, is going to be the answer to all of our money problems. The whole point of this item is to give you access to the God Wars bosses without having to get kill count. To obtain one, you need to kill anything in the Wilderness Dungeon, and you have a 1 in 60 chance of getting the drop. But I'm never planning to kill the God Wars bosses as they are not in the Wilderness, so why is the key so significant? Well, for some reason they alk for 61.5k. The dungeon has 4 different areas, one with Armadillo monsters, Zamorak monsters, Ceradoman monsters, and Bandos monsters, and everything drops a key at a 1 in 60 chance. So because we have the option of killing anything in the cave, we want to kill the easiest monster, which are Implings by the Zamorak sector of the cave. So all I would have to do is camp Implings, and I would eventually get keys which alk for 60k and in turn give me a lot of GP. Now this would be nice and all, except there's still one obstacle in our way. The dungeon is filled with high level monsters that are attached to a specific god, and if you aren't wearing their piece of gear, they will be aggressive and attack you no matter what. So because the imps are in the Zamorak section, I would need a piece of Zamorak gear, or else all of these monsters would be aggro to me and I would just die. Luckily for me, the only piece I need is a piece of Zamorak to be able to kill the imps without being attacked by any other monsters. These guys, the Elder Chaos Druids, and the Chaos Fanatic, a wilderness boss, drop the Zamorak Monkrobe top and Zamorak Monkrobe bottom. The drop table does say they are a rare drop from these, and I will not be getting the fastest kills. I'm one iteming a Rune Scimitar while praying Mage, so you can imagine this will take quite a while. It exists, boys! No way, this literally took forever. You don't understand. We got like 4 strength levels and we don't kill these that quick. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to enter the God Wars Wilderness Dungeon. So what I was quick to realize is that it's better to actually mage here, because the imps do spawn quite far, and if you are using melee, sometimes you go into the Bandos territory and get hit by the Bandos ranger, so we're probably going to be maging for all of our keys. Man, this is actually a really good drop from the imps. Ball of Wool. Once we finally get 5 crafting through lamps, we can use the Ball of Wool to make amulets, so it's actually a very important drop. Oh my god, there it is. First ecumenical key of hundreds this account is going to obtain. So freaking nice. Now the drop rate on these keys are kind of weird. The first one is a 1 in 60, and if you still have the first one in your possession, the next one is 1 in 70, and then if you have 2, the third will be a 1 in 80. So the best way to get keys the fastest is to make sure you have none. So every key we get, we're going to take back, get rid of, turn it into 61.5k, and then repeat the process. Key number 2. Oh my god, we just ran out of runes, and that is another key. We didn't even bother banking the first one. I'm going to see if I can go for a third. Alright, so we did not end up getting a third key, but 2 in that trip, which is 123k in the bank. The cash stack is now looking pretty fat. 15 balls of wool as well for amulets in the future. Now that we have a nice way to bring cash in, we can finally afford higher tier runes like Chaos Runes and start using Firebolt, and potentially start completing our very first boss, the Crazy Archaeologist. So it's time to spend some of this money and try to get some unlocks from the Crazy Archaeologist, and there are a bunch that we could use, so we're gonna get a lot of Chaos Runes, kill some Crazy Archaeologists, and see if we can get lucky. Potato with cheese. I feel like the game just feels bad for how bad I am at this boss, so it's just giving me some health. Second kill of the trip, 1,000 coin. Yes! Dude, that's like 1 of 4 down. Red D'hide body, guys. That is so big. Like, the best range top I can wear. The last kill of the first trip. What do we... What a useless drop. 150 cannonballs. Have no use for them. They literally alch for 450 for the whole 150 of them. Not very nice. Second trip in, we did die. The only thing I'm worried about is the Zamorak robe that I lost. I'm hoping it's still there and the PKer did not loot it, or else we're going to have to grind for that all over again. What a relief. He didn't loot it, and he left a bunch of pizza. Well, who the hell is going to loot pizza? But yeah. That is such a time save. Oh my god. Please. I'll prayer potion 4. We'll be able to just make that when we get the herblore, but I'll still take it. Yes! Rune crossbow. Oh my god, you guys don't understand how insane that is. You guys don't understand. That's it. I'm not doing this boss anymore for a while. Like, I don't care. That's all I wanted. Rune crossbow and Red D'hide body in the bank. Where is it? Let's move it up. Oh my god, look how nice that looks. That is going to be my upgrade from the short bow until I get 61 range. Now, while I was grinding out the Zamorak robe, what I got was a clue scroll, a hard clue scroll that I could do in the wilderness, and there's only 3 wilderness steps, and only one of them doesn't require a spade, and unfortunately, I did not get another wilderness clue. Will the account ever be able to complete one? Who knows, but there is maybe a way. But we're going to leave that for a very long time down the line. Now that I have the rune crossbow in my possession, I have one other way of safe spotting monsters that isn't using magic and using range instead. The problem is I need to get 61 range to use this thing, and it's not going to be easy. I'm going to have to use a normal short bow with bronze arrows looted at bears until I get 61 range. I'm going to be AFKing thugs and chaos druids all the way up to 61 because they do have a handful of useful drops. And well, for my setup, I know it looks a bit funky, but I'm trying to take the least damage possible, and I shouldn't have a problem hitting them with this bonus either way. We ran out of arrows, so we had to come back to bears and loot them off the ground here. 15 a world, guys. That's another 2,000 looted. Just the looting alone is going to take over like 10 hours for the range level. After getting a comfortable amount of range levels at thugs, we came to mammoths, and now they aren't going to be as hard to hit, so we might as well get some range EXP while completing our current Slayer task of 77 mammoths. Oh, it could have been an emblem, Slayer's enchantment, kind of upsetting because we already have like a couple of those. Genie, it has been so long since I've gotten a lamp. Right into crafting, so after getting PK'd once and escaping a couple of PKers, and looting more bronze arrows, we finally finished the task, finishing with 52 range. That is 12 wilderness tasks complete and a total of 300 points so far. I'm really hoping this is a good safe spot for range task. Please. Oh my god, dude, I literally couldn't have asked for anything better. 131 graders and another 1,500 bronze arrows looted. Back to more chaos druids so that we can get this range level. The great thing about chaos druids is that they drop myth bolts, which is really good because we're going to need them for our rune crossbow, and by the time we hit 61 range, we're going to have accumulated at least over 500. We are going to end episode 7 off by getting 11 herbal right here, which is a huge level because now we can clean every Terramin herb we've gotten, which will get us to 12 herb lore, and we can start making strength potions for much faster EXP. You guys don't even know how long that took, but another 2.5 thousand arrows looted off the ground. This should get us to 61 range, no problem, and it'll just be heaven once we can use that rune crossbow. If you guys made it this far into the video, if you enjoyed, be sure to slap down a like and subscribe. We're almost at 50k subscribers, guys. I honestly don't understand. We've gotten like 12k in the past month, and the channel just continues to grow. If you guys want to watch this series from the beginning, the playlist is in the description. And until next time, guys, have a great day.